All right, everybody, thank you for coming today. As you know, we had a SWAT call out this morning. Let's proceed with the timeline, and then we will be able to answer some of your questions. Danny Alvarez, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office spokesperson. Around 9:30 last night, Miami-Dade Police Department called the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office with information that they might have a known murder suspect that they've been looking for down south here in our county area. Around 1:30, after some canvassing and investigation, we believe we found that gentleman in this neighborhood and sat waiting to see if we can make contact and locate him physically. Around 7:11 this morning, the scene commander called out the SWAT team in order to try to negotiate that gentleman's surrender, and by 8:23 in the morning, about an hour and a little bit more later, that gentleman came out of the house and was placed under arrest. The murder suspect's name is Sidoni, and I will spell it Soddoni, Doughton, Dotin, date of birth 4/6/87, age 31, and he's a black male. He's a murder suspect from a murder July 13th, second degree. We will put out his photo from the alert from Miami-Dade. Any questions related to his crime or his charges will have to be directed down south. But this scene was closed very fast and successfully negotiated after the SWAT team approached the building in their format and negotiated his surrender. The gentleman came out and there was no further incident whatsoever. After confirming his identity, he was placed under arrest and transported to Orient Road Jail for processing and booking. What are your questions?
There's a long period between notification and arrest. We talked a little bit about
Sure.
the interactions you were having over there.
Absolutely. So when we got the call last night around 9:30 from Miami-Dade, Miami-Dade actually had officers in already here looking for that gentleman as well, and then we began assisting, and we believe we had his location very fast. We just had to make sure that when we were on scene, we had the right person. So at all times, let me back up. At around 1:30 is when we believe we found him after they thought they had him. And then that's when we couldn't get him to come out, we decided let's go get someone to confirm and see if we can bring him out.
You had a crisis negotiation team here, it looks like.
Right.
Talk about the conversations you're having.
Well, what's interesting is this scene developed so quickly that you know, when we have a scene like this, we deploy all the assets so that we don't have to find them and have them come in. They can be here as needed. But it happened so fast that the SWAT team is actually the team that got in, went to the door, and he surrendered after they've asked him to come out and negotiated him with him from the outside going in.
Was he armed at the time? Were there any threats made to the public?
We've got no threats to the public. What's interesting is when we got here, we know today's the first day of school, so deputies quickly evacuated all the surrounding homes, and there's actually a bus stop right where we're at, and we actually had that bus stop moved so that students could go on with their day and their first day of school unimpeded. So there were no threats, and we did not find a gun at this moment.
Do you know anything about his connections in this area?
We don't, and that's really all we've got at this moment. I don't know anything about the murder. We just know that when we get requests for assistance, we're going to assist. There was I will actually give you guys the alert that Miami-Dade sent us, but any questions about that, we'll have to go to Miami-Dade. Anything else?
How soon before he's transferred now?
He'll have to go through the process. It could be a couple days. It could be a couple weeks. I'm not sure. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you.